Hello! Welcome to today's collective general reading. As always, remember to use your own discernment, join with intention, and allow the message to be received with an open heart. A quantum reminder, we are speaking through symbol and story here, so please do not rely on tarot readers for your factual evidence. You are always encouraged to do your own research, especially when engaging with strangers on the internet. Okay. This is a continuation of a continuation. This is part 3 of, I believe, 4 of a channeled message. So if you haven't watched the previous 2 readings, I highly recommend. A lot of context there. As I was putting away the Wild Unknown Alchemy deck, 2 flipped out. And it's interesting. This Sparks of Light is one that I had pointed out earlier, in reminding me of this yellow post-it. And then this one is Rotation. I have not had these cards before, so I will be reading those out. But first, I'm going to be putting away this reading. Now I'm trying something new with the camera. I'm kind of switching a bit between desk and face, but I want to capture what is happening with the desk. So I'm going to switch this one down. Okay. How's that? Yeah? That's a ticket? Okay. Oh. See? The flame remained. Okay. Just adjusting in now. This is speaking to the previous reading that I just finished, but this is a balance between your divine feminine and divine masculine, but it's this merge, as it just was 222. So it's this merging together at the same time as stepping apart. And so there's this coagulation happening. That all starts with visualizing what it is that you want your life to become and speaking that for universe to bear witness. Now, this I'm seeing in multiple ways. I'm seeing as spirit guides. I'm seeing as universe watching you. I'm seeing this as a plurality of realities that you want to manifest. And I'm not seeing this as third eye. This purple to me is feeling a little plum, a little blue, a little sad and pondering, not knowing which one to choose. Now, for manifestation, it may not be having to choose between one of 8. Perhaps it's learning the themes interconnecting, and you're able to weave together a version of what you want to create. So don't count yourself out because you feel overwhelmed with too many options. Again, as we are stepping out through this portal that I explained in the previous 2 videos, you may get to the other side and then the portal's closed, and it's kind of like taking the bus into Halloween Town. I don't think I've had this card. I'm seeing this as you are completely uprooting yourself. So don't get scared or don't worry about fear that may appear in the mirror as you land where you are now meant to take root. Remember, you are here because you want to be here. If you are doing intentional manifestation, you're not going to end up somewhere random. You're going to know 444 exactly where it is you want to go. You have that coordinate on the map. So this is absolutely staying out. And this is what I mean by when I'm putting away readings, more messages come through. So I wanted you to be here with us. And I have this blue Dalmatian. Okay. You're exactly where you're meant to be because that's where you are. And soon, you're going to be in a new place. But you will bring what is important to you, as the last ash on that piece of incense came through. It's no longer being confused, 7 of Cups, about what it is that you want. Actually, I totally forgot that this... Oh, there was a little creak in the floor. That's so funny. Let me... Wow, it's like the floor dips. You can't see any of this. The floor dips just enough that it was preventing this 7 of Cups of returning smoothly. This is the card that had fallen on the floor and swept forward in the previous reading. This is what you are leaving behind, because what you're going for, I don't often look at what's inside the cups. This is my first time really paying attention. All I ever know is jewels. So I guess I only look at this one, shiny. But now I'm seeing this, and I never noticed it was like an entity with hands. And I'm seeing this as the cards in not temperance, not justice, judgment. Wow. So the judgment card and the messages for that may be resonant for you. I don't know full on that. I am not an expert in tarot, but Witch and Scythe has a major arcana series that is very thorough. So if you're already a member on her channel, go watch the video for judgment. I know for months and months I was getting the message like, you will know it's time when you hear the trumpets blow, when you hear the trumpets sing. So what I'm getting now is this is the fulfillment of this message that I've been getting for a few months. It's now time. It is happening. And I'd had the 4 of Wands had come out twice. It was actually the first card from the Witch's Tarot, excuse me, that had come out when I was putting that reading away, which I thought was interesting. Move this here and keep this in pace with another card, keeping this as an alchemical process itself with a brass key into labradorite. As I'm wearing brass on my ears today, so I'm getting that connection with what you hear through is with the key in unlocking your divinity is what I'm getting. I was thinking intuition originally, but divinity is the word that's coming through. And this is the great work for you. I am going to keep this with time, space. Okay. So rotation, sparks of light. Hello, candle. Rotating light sparks. So Spirit, what is this message? Through rotating light, getting yellow, your solar plexus, getting your confidence back, Stella getting her groove back. As that dog goes woof woof, absolutely. Bird flies by. Well, don't think that's ever happened. So all of these had come in this order. This one had separated, and these two. Now I can't show all of these cards on camera, so I need to make sure, but Death on bottom. So this reinvigorated, reignited. I'm getting this is the change. This is, where did the key go? Okay, this is what you have unlocked. This is a key aspect, and this is a result. Now this, what you've unlocked is what will unlock the door to your new world. Now I'm gonna have to use some creative moonstone here for modesty, etc., etc. Okay, so what have you unlocked? 9 of Cups. Fantastic. Temperance. This will be a little slow. 7 of Swords. Celine. Queen of Wands. Hierophant. Lilith. Thank you, Modesty Stone. So this is what you've unlocked. I'm hearing it's 7 of Swords at a higher vantage point. And I didn't know which piece I was picking because I was looking at the card, but this piece specifically has been charged galactically. So that is very interesting. Now, through galactic charge, we have Celine, which for me is represented through Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands. Magically mastering your balance is leading you to new spiritual lessons that you are and have channeled through Lilith. There's, I'm not going to say names, but there's someone who has been in the Witch and Scythe Tea and Tarot that has had very similar messages to me for the past while, and Lilith came out for this person. So I am getting this is a continuation of the energy that has been coming in for a few months now. What is this? Oh, okay. The what's coming in, the what's changing. 5 of Coins, 5 of Pentacles. For me, this is the card of your new reality is being downloaded and entered onto your current world. You can see her 2 faces. And it's not about having 2 faces, but it's about the dimensions merging. So this is where you are, and okay. This is currently behind you because this has happened. And I'm getting that because the first part, like the first reading that would have been posted 2 days ago, was about cards coming out that are not your present or future. It's actually your past, but it's being reflected as you are inside the portal. And where is this leading? Coven and Knight of Wands. And I'm feeling, make room. Make room for what is coming in. With this, Knight of Wands has been coming out a lot for me in readings. And it's this Gallop, yes, but it's this card. It's specifically from this deck. Oh, I never even noticed how it's similar. It's that double imaging. Again, it's the merge happening. Okay. And with Coven showing up with that, I'm getting this is not happening alone. So this is speaking to a large collective of us that are going through this shared experience of immersion in with. Now, pardon me, making way. Gonna light this patchouli. There's a spirit guide of mine that loves patchouli, and I haven't had patchouli incense for a while. So, hi. Okay. So, and the incense that I was using for the last 2 readings was dragon's blood. And my tattoo is sticking out to me. This lady pushing up a mask for a mask up pushed. And is it going to get a little messy and unruly? The energy is a little, buckle your seatbelt, you know? But as I look up, it's brighter outside. The sun is coming up. And yes, it's the 22nd. Yeah, it's March 22nd today. So spring is here. And I'm getting it's gonna be a fast spring. I feel like fall to winter has felt very long. And not long as in torturous, as in at peace paced. It has not felt rushed. You know how some seasons are like, where did the time go? You know? I don't feel that with the winter that we are coming out of now. I feel that time has moved as it should. But it's interesting. I've been hearing, I feel like I'm on backwards energy to other people a lot of the time. There was something about dark goddess moon, dark Lilith moon in August of 2025. And a lot of people were like, that energy was nuts. That messed me up for whatever. That happened the day I was at a local music festival, and I was my first time doing tarot readings for people. And I felt so aligned. I felt so tuned in and clear and oriented, and it was great. And it was chaos for everyone else. And now I'm hearing a lot of people being like, oh, I'm kind of off my game. Things are kind of like slipping a bit out of control, but like, you know, dealing with it the best I can. And for me, I'm like, oh, I feel totally organized and aligned, and I feel really good and productive. So perhaps it's along the same current, but placed at different parts of the wave. And again, of course, it is based on where you are. Wow, it's gotten so bright outside. That's so beautiful. As it keeps knocking this 7 of Swords, but I'm not going to let the 7 of Swords knock me. We have Death and High Priestess. What I'm getting is this unlocked new beginning. I am getting specifically in a new environment, a new place. So you may be 6 of Tides. You may be moving. Who wanted to come say hi? Hanged One. A new way of orienting. 2 of Branches. I always see this as divine masculine, but explicitly choosing a new path. Feeling this will be quicker. So about this new path, about moving. Now you may be physically moving to a new place. You may be going on a trip. You may be starting a new... This isn't about a project. This is about living. This is about place, about space. Yeah, we have the 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords just saying hello. Cords. Queen of Cords. That is so interesting. Page of Swords. I'm getting this master communication energy. So you're not in your Magician again. It's not about this clumsy state. You know, You know what you're wanting to do, and right now that may be a little fuzzy. Don't worry, the lighthouse is still there even if the fog is thick. And okay, here's the difference. Some of you are in the boat. Some of you have made it to shore. Some of you are about to head out from shore. Yeah. Oh, I'm just rattling this poor candle. 9 of Wands. That fear that follows. Don't worry about it. That's all part of it. You know, standing on the edge of the cliff, your tummy might do a little woo. That might be a big jump. That's okay. You are still on your way. But you have absolutely ended a cycle. And with the key beneath here that had been activating this labradorite, I'm getting this as your new Scorpio charged intuition with High Priestess. Last card. Yeah. This is 6 of Cups, but I'm getting the same energy, 6 of Swords and 6 of Cups. So the collective that I'm speaking to, you're in your boat either way. You're either steadily leaving shore or you're coming upon your next resting place. Yeah, I'm feeling it's not for me to define your boat, but this coming out twice here. Okay. So, which is backing up your journey. Okay. I'm going to end this here. I think I'll continue. We'll see. Thank you for watching this video and putting up with me moving the camera and figuring out what wants to go and belong and exist where, etc., with this little $40 guy that's been getting me through. If this resonated with you or you found it interesting, you can like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to hear from me more often. In the description, you'll find a link to the 444 Collective, which is hosted through my Substack. I'm constructing this virtual ecosystem as a gathering space for us to come together in a quieter pocket on the World Wide Web. Stay tuned.